Welcome to this new video. Today we're going to continue talking about securing your password hashes or securing your network for that matter to protect potential attacks that are going to exploit vulnerabilities in the systems to capture hashes. We've been talking about hashes, we've been using Mimikatz for some time. Today we're going to be talking about Responder. And as you can see, is a tool that I'm going to be running from my Kali computer. And for demonstration purposes, I'm using this Kali computer and it is connected to the same network as my target computer, or in this case, my Windows computers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run it. So I'm just specifying that I'm gonna be using the interface ETH0, whatever interface name you have, make sure that you see it. And then you specify that interface and I'm using V for verbosity. So I'm gonna hit enter. This is what happens. Now that I'm running Responder in my network, the system is going to try to poison any requests that are being broadcasted right now, or it's going to capture any request that failed DNS or that failed to find the resource via DNS. And when that happens, Windows computers go from DNS to using LLMNR to resolve the names in the net or the names and resources in the network. So let me show you what I'm talking about because a picture is worth a million words. So this is one of my Windows 10 computers. It is connected to the same network. And as you could see, I'm just doing my things, minding my business. So usually in corporate environments, computers are going to have map drives or they're going to have some type of connection to other computers in the network or to other systems or servers in the networks, and it may require authentication. To access those resources, you know that we need to use DNS to access whatever resource we want to access in the network. But if DNS, for whatever reason, is not reachable at that moment, or there is a typo or misconfiguration in the path that the user is trying to type, then at that moment, the system is going to go from DNS to sending a broadcast to the network, to the same local network, by the way, via LLMNR to trying to find and locate that resources. So let me break it down for you. Let's say that I have a map drive and I'm gonna use NetBIOS, right? And I'm gonna do whatever, like whatever fake drive does not I have to do the right syntax, does not exist, share. So when I do that, obviously this share that I'm trying to access does not exist. So I'm trying to map a drive, and actually I have to correct this syntax because I forgot the drive letter. So I'm gonna map the letter W. So I'm trying to map the letter W to this shared drive. Let me see, where is it? To this shared drive that is in this non-existent server. Now, if you're in a corporate environment, perhaps you're not going to have that problem. I mean, I'm sure that the path that computers are going to try to access are going to be legitimate. The problem is whether the system is going to be able to successfully use DNS resolution. And if it doesn't use DNS resolution, then it's going to fall back to LMNR. And when it does that, then it's going to send a broadcast responder, in this case, a responder Kali computer or responder running on Kali computer. Is going to listen to those requests, and the target system, is going to send the hashes to responder thinking that it's authenticating to a network resource. So let's do that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter and see what's. And as you can see right here, we have the connections that was established by the target computer 17. I mean, like 178.17, and it was trying to access does not exist. That's the name of the file server. It was trying to access the share. But what's important to me is that responder was able to capture the username and the hash, as you could see right in here. Now, As we have mentioned in previous videos, you can try to hack the hash if that's what you want to do, or you could use other type of attacks to authenticate to the other network resources using those hashes, because you already know the username that was captured and the hash that was captured as well. Now, as you could see, this is a very effective silent type of attack, because an attacker could just connect to any network and they don't even have to do any engineering. They don't have to tap into any ports. They don't have to, give themselves administrative privileges. They just connect to the network and listen, and they capture any hashes that are flying over the network. And that is a no no. So, what you need to do in this case, there's no antivirus that is going to detect this. You could have the most up to date antivirus on your Windows client computer, and that's not going to help you at all. You could have EDR, you could have anything you want. The only thing that's going to help you right here is disabling that feature in Windows systems that is going to be using LLMNR for to resolve for names or to find network resources. That's the only thing that's going to help you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even notice that this took place. So now that you have this information, you could move to the next step, which is just using something else to pass. You can use pass the hash type of attack to successfully attack to other systems. So if you found this information useful, all I ask you to do is to click on the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll talk to you on the next video.